Hello and welcome back to my channel. So are vegans too extreme?
I'm spinning in circles by the straight out of light, with every excuse I'm falling behind.
So recently it broke that in Brighton there is a group of activists, and recently it hit the media hard because that this particular group decided to go outside of a steakhouse in Brighton, and they had the boards of pictures of animals and messages, and they decided to play the sounds of animals being murdered as the people were going into the steakhouse. I think they might have even gone into the steakhouse to do it as well. I'm not too sure about that fact, but I do know that they were outside of the steakhouse. Are vegans too extreme, and is this the right way to inform people of the vegan message? All messages need to be delivered in different ways, and different people would respond in different ways to different messages. So there are some people that would be utterly offended by this concept, and usually the more offended people are, the more actually it provokes change in their mind and gets them to really think about it. And then you'll get other people that respond to messages by being gently educated, informed and inspired. And you know, we're all different, and we receive messages in different ways, and as activists we're all different and we like to share messages in different ways. Now, is one inherently right and one inherently wrong in terms of the way we share our messages? We have to deliver messages as vegan activists in the way that we feel like compelled to deliver. And I think that it shouldn't be about shooting the messenger, it should be about dealing with the message. And so we have to just work with what works well for us. Now, in terms of how I deliver my messages, that's going to be very different to how someone else decides to deliver their vegan message. And that's totally fine, because there are so many people that need to be inspired, and so many people that want to inspire people, that this is just a communication situation between two different types of thinking. And I don't think there's really a wrong or a right way of doing it. It's just perception. If you perceive it to be wrong or you perceive it to be right, it's your personal opinion in terms of how you're perceiving things to be and how you're perceiving the message was delivered. And someone got on who was at the steakhouse onto Instagram to this vegan group, and you know, it said like, you know, you're damaging the vegan movement, you know, even vegans are turning against you for doing this kind of thing. I'm not turning against anybody for doing that, because, you know, people act when it comes to saving animals and the environment and people's health, they act in the way that they feel is appropriate. And you know, if it was you in the slaughterhouse, you would want people to be fighting for you to get you out and to get your message heard. So I don't really think it's any different. I think that, you know, there's different ways of delivering messages, and you've got to just do what's right for you, and you've got to make your own mind up as vegan activists if that's if it feels comfortable for you. You've got to get yourself into alignment, and you've got to decide what works well for you. How do you want to communicate your knowledge, your information and your inspiration with people who are yet to learn it? And that is the only way to go about it. Certainly I'm not in a position to be judging other people. I don't want to judge the vegan activists who went into the steakhouse or were outside the steakhouse for doing this. I don't want to say that that's right or that's wrong. It happened, and they weren't breaking the law. The police were called apparently at about 7:10. I read on the article that I saw online, and the police said they're not breaking the law, they're peacefully protesting, and it's fine, they have a right to be able to do that. So I don't really have a massive issue with that, and I think that you know, we've just got to do what's right for us. And I think we just have to be really conscious that we keep our egos out of this, because this isn't about the ego, this is about the animals, this is about people's health, and this is about the planet existing with human beings actually being part of it into the future. So if you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe to my channel, and I will be back with another video very soon, no doubt.